Has voting started? I don't know. People are asking in the chat. This is the Adult Swim Summer Showdown. Last week it just randomly started.
Yeah, who do we tell to make sure it doesn't start yet? Because there should be a bunch of tension to reveal.
That's right.
Today is the great Halfening. We're looking at these. This was where we were at last week, and we're going to show you every winner of this, Matt Harrigan.
That's Max. This is Matt. And our esteemed guest, Mr. Casper Kelly.
Joining us today.
Hello, everyone.
Mr.
Hello,
Casper
Max.
Kelly.
You know him
Hello,
from
Matt.
Your Pretty Faces Going to Hell. You know him from Too Many Cooks. You know him from Stroker and Hoop. Among other things, thank you, sir, for joining us.
Thank you.
Thank you. And let's see if any of my shit survived the Halfening.
Last week, we cut 64 to 32.
Do you know if you've survived it into the 32 yet, Casper?
I don't. I'm on tenterhooks.
What shows are yours here in the brackets? We have a hand in several of them.
Well, the main ones are Your Pretty Face and Stroker and Hoop, which I'm not holding out much hope for. But also, I've written for Squids, Aqua Teen, and Birdman. Rooting for those. And I love all of them. So we'll just see what happens. That's me.
Are there shows in this tournament that you dislike? Hot question.
You know, this is tough. I do have opinions, but I might get jobs from these people one day, so I got to be careful, Matt.
Don't throw them under the bus.
Don't throw anyone under the bus, because the wheels on the bus go round and round, even if they're grinding you into the ground. That's what my mom would say.
I will try to be positive, but also entertaining. I'm going to try to Joe Pera it tonight, and not dish any sauce.
We're celebrating.
But as I'm drinking the sauce, I probably will.
Is it a default perspective to feel love? Can you love some shows and dislike shows actively, or can you just sort of ignore them? You don't feel like you have to say bad things about them? Do you just not watch them? What's your approach?
Yes. I think as I've mellowed, I used to hate things with a white hot hatred, and I still do sometimes. But now I'm like, everyone's trying to do their best.
It's a hard job.
It's so hard to get anything through. You guys probably watch Development Meeting. All those cool shows getting pitched. Most of them don't get made.
Yeah.
So it's a minor miracle if anything gets made.
So we should be celebrating all these shows.
We should.
From Apollo Gauntlet to Salt of the Mole Men to Ball Masters to Beef House. From Lucy, Daughter of the Devil to Mike Tyson's Mysteries.
Well, Matt, let's start seeing which of these lovely, beloved shows we have to say goodbye to because
the
of
results
rules.
are in.
Let's start looking at results. Let's go to a more dramatic song. I'm going to skip to the next song, just assuming it's more dramatic. It's called Computer Games. Let's first check out these results, Matt.
The Halfening.
The first,
So
we're starting.
Back us up, Max. Walk us through the numbers, the rounds. Where are we?
We're in the top left corner of the West bracket. We're going counterclockwise.
How many shows were there? How many shows are
64 shows. This is the Grand Reckoning's voting patterns. The first one we're going through is Robot Chicken versus Apollo Gauntlet. You ready to start getting through this, boys?
there? Yeah.
Yes.
All righty.
Robot
It looks
Chicken.
like
Oh.
Robot Chicken took the win. With a percentage results victory of 82% over 18% for Apollo Gauntlet. Thoughts, guys?
Everyone knew Robot Chicken was going to win that.
It was one of our heavy hitters.
Yeah. Visk early in the chat is asking to see somebody's bracket. Should we show the third place bracket?
I don't think so yet because I don't want people to get a hint too much at who's doing what.
ruins it.
But we do have somebody who got 32 out of 32 right.
That's impressive.
The next one in
Unbelievable.
this Elimination 6 period. Mama Called Me Sheriff versus Dream Corp. Mama Called Me Sheriff, considered a different show than Mr. Pickles.
Casper?
How many eps of that were there? I thought that was a pilot. Was that a season?
Who knows?
Do we have a researcher on the show?
I don't work here. The winner was
What's your pick,
Dreamcorp
sir?
Oh, yes,
LLC,
okay.
though, with 73% of the vote. Maybe because Mama Called Me Sheriff isn't even a show. It's just a pilot. We're smiling.
You know what?
friends.
It's still got 27%, which
Yeah,
is pretty
it's not
awesome.
bad. Joe
Yeah.
Pera versus Delocated. Now, you said you were going to be like Joe Pera tonight.
I love me some I love me some Delocated. I love John Glazer. I love This is tough. This is like choosing between parent. These are my parents. I don't know if I revealed that yet.
Well, I'm very glad you were raised in a progressive home.
So am I guessing? I'm going to guess Joe Pera. It's the current show.
There you were
What
right.
are the
Right.
What's the ratio though? I'm going to bet it's sort of
69. Nice.
Just
Not as
a-
close as
a-
you thought.
That's a little body for a Joe Pera show. Joke.
As a reminder, 64 shows in these brackets were selected based on a cumulative ranking of digital and linear performance provided by our research department. Does not include anime shows we acquire and one-off specials.
Let's keep
This
going.
is very official.
So were there some? Do we have more than 64 shows? Like, were there some shows that
Yeah,
didn't
Look at
quite make the
Family
cut?
Guy, Children's Hospital.
No, I
things
mean
that.
like originals that didn't quite make the cut. They weren't in the top 64. Or was this everything?
There might be a couple. There might be
Okay.
a couple.
Super Jail versus 12-ounce mouse.
Oh, that's tough. That's two
All right.
cult beloved.
Now, I don't want to
Great
spend
shows.
too much time deliberating over these ones since.
Okay,
they're
let's just
already
get through it. I'll
eliminated.
shut up.
No, but Casper, you give me quick thoughts on these ones, because then we can deliberate more on the other ones.
12 ounce. They're coming out with some new ones, so maybe 12 ounce. But I'm terrible at predicting.
Sorry,
Yes,
it was
look, I
Super
am.
Jail
Wow.
with 68%.
Terrible guess.
Terrible.
Terrible guess. Terrible.
Your bracket's out. We have Bedtime Stories versus Hot Package. Already we're seeing Bedtime Stories 1, Hot Package out. The percentages are this: 86 to 14%.
Wow, blowout.
Yeah.
A bedtime blowout.
Doesn't mean the show's better. That's what people pick for a lot of reasons.
Mr.
Yes.
Pickles versus Saul of the Mole Men. One's a cartoon dog, one's a real man.
This has got to be Pickles. I'm putting it all in on Pickles.
Your ham's on the pickles. It was 75 to
There you go.
25.
3-1.
Ballmasters versus Xavier. Now this one's tough.
Xavier, with the recent commencement speech, might have won some new fans.
All right, Matt. There it goes. New fans.
Boom.
Xavier, but a very
Wow.
close.
Oh, a
nail
squeaker.
biter.
That one's a squeaker.
That might need to recount.
And no, because it's digital, and digital is always right. This is Beef House versus NTSF DSD SUVs. Two live
Beef.
action programs. You're going for beef? Why is that? You're right, but why?
It's current, and Tim and Eric has a long. Well, I guess they both, but Tim and Eric has a long storied history with the network, but not much of a blowout there.
We've moved into the southern quadrant. The first one
Show
on the
us-
left side of the
Before you rush ahead, Max, show us what you mean by the southern quadrant.
Absolutely.
Pull it back a little bit. Look at this.
The southern
We have
quadrant.
4 brackets: north, south, east, and west.
That's right here. We've just gone to this part of the bracket down here. We'll be showing a more updated bracket with all those winners soon, but we're right down in the south. Does that make sense, Casper?
Yes.
Look at all those shows. Taking your calls after this next round: 708-794-6386.
Decker versus Tigtone. I thought Tigtone had it, but Decker took it. Proud of Decker. I like both those shows, but I'm really
Wow. Yes, I like them both too.
This is a fat guy stuck in the internet with Frankenhole. Fat Frank stuck in the hole. I almost would say.
One of the first live action shows on the network.
And the other one's Fat Guy Stuck in the Internet.
Was that before Tim and Eric, or no?
No.
Okay, but second.
No. Yeah.
Any thoughts? Well,
Frankenhole.
yeah, you're right. Right as it popped up, Frankenhole takes it with 52%. Another
Close,
squaker,
yeah.
though. Another squaker.
I think in general, animation will beat live action.
Really?
This is my guess. Yes.
Lucy Dollardell beats Minora Team with a solid 75%.
Handily.
Another 3-1 situation.
Ooh.
Ooh, C-Lab beating King Star King. Any guess on the numbers, guys?
I'm going to say 82 to 18.
79 to 21. Matt.
Oh, very good. Very good,
pretty
Matt.
close to
Sorry,
that.
I was interrupted mid thought stream. Got a text. Max, I have so much creme brulee. Do you want to come over and eat one tomorrow night?
Who's that from?
Yes.
Max? The governor?
That's from Mike Pence.
Oh, the vice president. Wow. Popular guy.
Black Jesus versus Tim and Eric Awesome Show. Great job.
This is awesome show. This is a no-brainer for awesome
Yeah.
show. I mean, Black Jesus is a great show, but
Yes.
yeah.
Not a time to test your theory of live
79.
action versus cartoon. 66.
Good showing for Black Jesus, though.
Mike Tyson's Mysteries
None
versus...
seriously in chat says Tim and Eric family is killing it right now.
Well, will Cartoon Family kill it? Yes. Casper, you were right. Looks like Mike Tyson won that one with 74%. It's a pretty solid victory. Our
F.
next
Dodge
one...
says Tim and Eric suck. Huh.
Now, here's your big one, Casper.
Uh-oh. Eagle Heart's a damn good show. Oh
Let me
my
tell
god,
ya.
it's so well written. I'm like, I don't know if I can do that.
Let's see what happens. You won it.
Oh,
Ooh.
how do you feel?
77%, Casper.
That's a blowout. How do you feel?
I feel great because I love Eagle Heart, so I feel very flattered right
Yeah.
now.
Yeah.
Thank you, voters.
Squidbillies versus Mostly for Millennials. I think
Oh, yeah,
It's
this
a
is
foundational
Squids.
show, right?
Squidbillies.
Yeah.
I've been
90?
watching so many.
It's
84,
on its
very close.
31st season.
31st?
Yeah.
Wow. That's more than me. Drinky Crows versus the Aqua Tweens. Definitely going to be Aqua Teen, no
That's
matter
really
what.
not fair. There should be a.
Yeah, well, we have to think about it
Yeah.
for next
Oh
year.
wow, that's the biggest blowout yet.
Biggest blowout yet, Aqua Teen, of course.
Drinky Crow's a good show though. Cool
Frisky
show.
Dingo
Ooh.
versus Black Dynamite, the second show that starts with black.
I'm gonna go Black Dynamite, although I love Frisky Dingo.
Wow. Why
Probably
are you
the
picking Black
best.
Dynamite?
Probably the best pilot I've ever seen.
You're right.
I don't know. Just a feeling. I don't know if people remember Frisky Dingo. They should.
It's got a 36.
Interesting.
That's not bad.
Oh, okay, yeah.
We're on the eastern quadrant now. Let's see. What
We
the
can
next
never
one
go
is.
back to Arizona.
Boondocks versus.
But
Yarders
okay,
Show.
Boondocks. This is yes. I'll just bend over and take it hard.
Take the boot.
8%. How hard?
90 to
10%. All right.
10.
I beat my own expectation. That's good.
Assy McGrief versus
Come on,
Speaking of bending
Assy.
over and taking it hard,
Oh, Assy.
the Brack takes it in the
15,
ass.
nice.
Oh, Assy got spanked
Off the air versus China, Illinois.
off the air and a million to
Off
one.
the
Come
air.
on.
I do like China, Illinois, though. But maybe
I do. Oh
it's
yeah,
my
it's
Doesn't
fantastic.
compare. Get out of here.
It's probably
Does
my
not compare.
generation, Matt. Eric
generation.
Andre versus Tropical Cocktails. Cop.
Thank you. Appreciate it.
Tropical.
Andre, baby.
It
That's.
is Andre, and
I
honestly,
bet the
guys,
401k on that.
this is the biggest blowout of the whole
Wow.
group, 93 to 7%.
Yeah.
People love their Andre.
Laser Wolf versus Hot Streets shows a Laser Wolf victory. But it's a close one. Both relatively
Kinda
new
close.
shows. And Dr. Steve Brule's Check It Out versus
Wow,
Home Movies.
two
I
great
think
shows.
this is two. we
This
were
might go
also-
rule. This
Don't-
might break my animation rule.
Max, don't
Although I love
release it
home.
yet.
Don't release it yet.
An interesting comment last week was that modern people are turned off by the squiggle vision.
Interesting. Yeah, that's what Kim
They
said,
can all
right?
go to hell.
You're saying they can go to hell. Max,
I can.
What do you say?
Well, there's things Matt Harrigan has said about both these shows while drunk that I will not repeat on the air
What? Now I'm wondering.
during Thanksgiving. It was funny though.
I like to think of you guys having Thanksgiving together.
Well, once in 2016,
Whoa! I didn't expect it.
I
Wow.
spent Thanksgiving at Matt Harrigan's house with
Yeah.
my girlfriend. It was very fun, and Dave showed up.
Borrowed clothing. That's how.
And
it
I
went.
still have that. Oh, the shirt I borrowed, Casper, is the shirt Makasu's shirt is. It just happened to be what I wore the day we drew the character.
Oh my god! Oh wow!
It's pretty close. 59%
It
to
is.
41%.
But the animation beating live action theory holds.
It does hold. Tender Touches versus Squidbillies.
getting
Just
personal
kidding,
here.
the jellies. I saw this
I gotta
already.
think it's the home court
Whoa!
advantage. Home court advantage here.
Yeah,
Thank you,
the
thank
fix
you.
is in.
But it's very close.
Is that one of the closest ones?
No, we saw 51-49, I think.
Oh.
Hard Nolan versus Harchi.
Ooh, that's one.
That goes to Harvey.
Ah!
It's
The
funny
first
that
live action to beat animation that I think.
now some people don't know this was randomly decided with a video game with an eyeball shooting things, Casper. That was like randomized. I had a former intern make this video game for us.
You mean the voting or the combinations?
The
The matchups.
just to try and make it somewhat fair.
Random.
Because a lot of people shout, "Oh, that's rigged or not fair," or
Yeah.
but we were trying to make it random in some ways, except for 4 top-rated shows we put in different corners.
Got it.
I think it's interesting that Hard Nolan and Hart She Holler are against each other. I don't know. It's
They sound the same?
because they sound the same.
Can I pause 1 second?
Yes,
These are
yeah.
all shows that I don't think could be anywhere else. I hate to be a shill for Adult Swim, but God bless them.
Fuck you.
I don't think any of these shows would get greenlit anywhere else.
Well,
None
what
of them.
about ABC?
Weather Channel?
Yeah, Weather Channel.
Okay, you got me.
What about FX?
FX.
What about Fox's ADHD?
Wow. Harvey Birdman.
Versus Venture Brothers.
Well, yeah, this is Harvey Birdman's awesome, but I mean, come on, The Venture.
You're right.
Those are all
Venture
people
Brothers
that are on
took
the
it.
internet and they're voting.
Gonna be close.
Both kind of lampoons of Hanna-Barbera properties, some literal,
You're
some
right.
not. 61% though to Venture Brothers. A little closer than I thought it might be. I do
Not a
love
great
Harvey
animation.
Birdman. Metalocalypse
Yes.
versus The Shivering Truth, a newer show.
Oh, man.
Now,
Another
Shivering
tough-
Truth live action, Casper?
No, it's animated.
Okay.
But Metalocalypse, I think any Reddit I've ever done, any AMA I've ever done has always been bring back Metalocalypse.
Now,
So
here's a personal sex question. How many EMTs have you done?
Done?
Sex.
I've lost count.
68%
Wow,
of
you
them.
lost count.
Neon Joe Evangelion versus Moral Oral, another live action show.
I'm gonna say Moral animated, but I love Neon Joe.
It
Had a comic
it
book.
does go to Moral. Let's see how close. 74 to 26.
Oh,
One of our
blowout.
wider gaps. Is that a blowout? What's the numbers for a blowout? Tom Goes to the Mayor versus Space Ghost.
I think anything over 75, it's a blowout. 3-1.
Well, 74.
Come
then.
on, Space Ghost better win this. I'll be pissed.
This I suspect Space Ghost. Yes.
Tom looks more like a ghost, though, than Space Ghost in some ways. It goes to Space Ghost for legacy reasons, 81% to 19%.
I think over 75, it's a blowout.
Mongo's Wrestling Alliance, Mongos, versus Loiter Squad,
Mongo Wrestling Alliance. Get the name right. Come on.
Mongos. Now, this might be the first time your rule's broken. It goes
Second
to Loiter
time,
Squad.
yes. Well,
Loiters.
yeah.
What was the other time?
Yes.
Because home movies beat Dr. Steve Blue.
Archie Holler.
Oh,
Archie Holler beat
Hard Nolan.
Hard Nolan. Yeah.
You're right. And then the last one, Perfect Hair versus Rick and Morty.
Oh, no brainer. Perfect Hair. Listen, Perfect Hair is like
I
10
mean,
Rick and Morty's in
Sometimes, yeah.
Perfect
no
Hair
doubt.
Fudge.
was closer, I think, and winning when it was just on the AdultSwim.com Instagram. But when it switched over to the main Instagram, unfortunately, Matt, Rick and Morty for some reason won with 74% of votes.
Not a blowout.
Yeah, not a blowout.
You said the last.
You held your own.
74 was a
It's
blowout.
75.
Yeah, but you said, but it was. So this is the bracket as we have it now. Let's take a call. You're on the line with the Summer Showdown. We're looking at the bracket as it stands now. What's going on?
How's it going? Yeah, my Instagram failed, crashed, so I couldn't vote right. So my
What's the
vote didn't
voting
count for
tonight,
half
Max?
of
Do
them.
we know?
What'd you say, Matt?
It's okay. I'll get back in there. We
Where's
got the second
voting
round coming up,
tonight?
right?
Do we know?
Where's the voting
No,
tonight?
it's done.
It's
Yeah,
called-
.com.
I
or
think
the
it's a
domain?
.com, but I'm not sure.
It was there. I popped it up, and then after about 5 of them, it crashed, and then it wouldn't let me get back into it.
Oh, that sounds like your
Sounds
service.
like your problem.
Yeah.
And who is
It
this?
is a personal problem, I guess. But I still think Aqua Teen is going to win.
I think you might be right. What's your argument for that, sir?
They need a comeback, and everyone loves them. I had all the seasons back in the day, and then I kept getting the other ones. And I know so many other people that know that as the #1 show that whenever I talk to them about Adult Swim. So besides the new age Rick and Morty kids, which I think is going to be the second.
New age Rick and Morty kids.
Well, it's only like what? 4? Is it 3 or 4 seasons?
Casper, what do you think?
That's a tough one. How many of these voters are what is the age? Do you have an age breakdown of the voters?
Tonight's guest is Casper Kelly. If you're just
That's what I need to know. I need the data. Do we have a 538 type of website here?
He's the head chef of Too Many Cooks. Can I say that about you?
Just add in his own right.
Amount of voters?
Now I want to ask to the caller: was there any did you watch who made it through the bracket and who didn't? Was there any particular thing that upset you?
Not really.
Nice.
I thought it was pretty even.
Monday night.
I just think Aqua Teen should have won more. I think it should have blown out more.
Higher percentage. I love Aqua Teen too.
But, some people like Drinky Crow, and they wanted to shout out for it. Sometimes you go against the grain because you know something's going to win. And
Yes,
like,
that's the Adult Swim way.
Yeah, basically the Ralph Nader of networks.
Caller
Maybe that's why it kicked me out.
Radhand says Aqua Teen bridges the bros and the diehards. Do you agree with that?
Yeah, totally.
Well,
It
you
gets
heard
a
it
little
straight
Rick and
from our
Morty
caller.
with the old anime school.
You think Rick and Morty's
animation
for
folks.
bros, Matt?
Yeah.
That makes sense. You guys want to take a look at some of the brackets, our top 3 brackets? Top
Let's
3
look at number
best
3.
people?
Yes.
The third place bracket got,
Very
I
impressive.
think, 30 out of 32 right. This was Alfred, who said, shout out to Children's Hospital and Primal, even though they weren't in the bracket competition.
Respect. Let's
Children's
see a
Hospital because
close-up
it
on that,
started
don't we?
somewhere else, and Primal because it's not a comedy. Yeah, let's get closer on this.
Is this Batman's butler?
Yeah,
This is Alfred from Batman's Butler. Yeah. Let's throw it here. I can zoom in on it. Caller, we're looking at Alfred's bracket. What are the 2 he got wrong? He sees Rick and Morty being the end goal right here. That's what he sees.
He does see ATHF making it
Pretty far.
pretty far.
And you
He said
gotta
Aqua Teen versus
look at
Rick and
these
Morty.
people who are getting it mostly right and stuff, Now, Matt, when we decide like the winning bracket, are we eliminating now at this point, or if someone got let's say someone got 16 right this time, but they get all 16 right this time? Oh, I guess that wouldn't make sense. Cascading, it wouldn't make sense. Never
Yeah.
mind.
Welcome to sports. It seems complicated, but it actually makes perfect sense.
I'm trying to see which ones they got wrong. What are the 2 they got wrong? They went for I can't find. Hey, caller.
Yes.
How's it going? They said
I'm good, thank
Tigtone.
you.
They got Tigtone wrong.
Sorry, I can't hear what you said.
They got Tigtone wrong.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Oh. Sorry, I'm not sure what to say.
You tell me what they think about it.
I guess I don't really care much.
They also got
I guess
Super
that's
Jail
whatever.
wrong. This was the second one they got wrong.
Oh God, really?
Well, do you understand what I'm talking
Understandable.
about?
Yeah. It kind of sucks because it's like Rick and Morty is obviously going to win by a landslide, and this whole situation with Rick and Morty, it's obvious it won because of probably the error. I'm sure that Perfect Hair Forever would have gotten a chance, which is kind of unfortunate.
I have to agree. Kim Manning also had Eric Andre going all the way. Programming chief.
Yeah. I wonder how
Yeah.
many of her
Mine.
predictions are right. Well, let's look at the second place from Kion World, who also sees Rick and Morty going all the way. I'm going to rasterize it so I can draw on it. What was the one they got wrong? The one they got wrong. What do you guys think it is?
I'm looking.
They see, what I think is interesting is they see Tender Touch as being the heart she holler.
Oh.
That's what second place says.
Really?
Yeah, well, I'll take that.
I wouldn't call that an upset.
Really? Well, I appreciate
Yeah.
it.
Yeah.
But Joe Pera beating Robot Chicken, I would say would be an upset.
Yeah, they do
Although I love
see
you.
that happen,
Yeah.
but with question marks.
That's
And Xavier beating Tim and Eric. I love Xavier.
But you think
neither
it
one.
goes...
It's a dead
Well,
end.
this is Bedtime Stories, not Awesome Show.
Oh,
Keep that
okay.
in mind.
Doesn't matter.
And then, in fact,
That bracket's dead there. I think. That's me.
we'll see. I mean, these are the people who are most likely to get it, depending on how these change, right? They have more chances to win.
Yep.
Anna S. also sees Tender Touches winning Archie Holler, which I appreciate. Anna S. so far, 32 out of 32 are top contender. This is the top contending bracket. And they say it goes to Aqua Team.
I want to just
Wrong.
mention that I like that they shortened the name of my show to just Hell instead of the normal YPF. Hell. I like
Oh,
that.
yeah.
Hell.
And yes, we probably will lose to Squids. I'll accept that. That's a great show,
Yeah.
which I've also written.
I'm accepting. I'm accepting that I'm going to probably lose to Venture Brothers because I was voting for Metalocalypse, but I'll take it.
Wait, did you write Metalocalypse?
Yeah, I did. I tried, but the score sheet was so bad I feel like remaking it, but I did send it last week.
Oh, no, I meant are you a writer on...
I did vote.
No, I mean...
No,
Okay.
like, I just voted on the Instagram app. For
That'd
sure.
be cool if you wrote on Metalocalypse, though.
I
None
wish,
seriously
but I was-
says people who watch Perfect Hair aren't even on Instagram. Go ahead, ma'am.
So
I'm
are
sorry.
they all like 80, Matt?
Is that a compliment or an
Yeah,
insult?
I think it's an insult.
I don't know. I don't
Maybe.
know. I feel like everyone's on Instagram, right?
Me too. Yeah. Probably. It's like the easier way to interact nowadays.
Far From Me says hire Anna S. Because she got it all right.
We have gifts for participants, so we have to make sure that we have addresses for everybody who has sent in
Say
brackets.
gifts, like without a T, like
With
just
a T.
We're gonna email them some gifts?
We have participation medals. Wait till you see.
Oh, nice.
Oh, sweet. Sweet, thanks.
I don't know if you're getting
We haven't
one.
sent
though.
it to you yet.
Yeah,
We're pretty disorganized.
I feel that.
I think that's allowed with the pandemic. I think people are
Yeah.
very forgiving.
Taking advantage of that.
Yes, definitely.
So wait, Matt, if somebody
Yeah.
got, though, 28 right this time, but
Yeah.
got more right in the next round, and then everything Anna did was wrong, for instance, can they still be in the running?
Yeah, they all get medals.
They all get medals. So I'm just wondering, like,
Yeah.
She
is
still
it-
participated.
Is it the total amount of correct matchups that affects having the best bracket?
Yes, ultimately, I think when we get closer to the end, we'll have a better picture of the voting.
I agree, too.
Who
I'm
is
gonna
this
call
on
up
the
that
phone?
picture for you guys.
Okay, I think I forgot to say my name probably, but it's Ash.
Oh, it's Ashlyn.
Where are you calling from?
No, Ash. I'm from New Jersey.
Welcome.
Thanks.
Let's see.
Anything crazy you want to say before we start going with Casper's picks?
Nope, I guess just whoever wins, I hope it's because they deserve it.
So who do you think doesn't deserve it?
I'm kind of going by shows that deserve recognition, so I would say that Rick and Morty doesn't deserve it because of the fact that it already has it. It already has like all the popularity you could probably get and more.
So you think it
True.
should be Tender Touches?
Honestly, I would say yeah. Like any other show that hasn't gotten the recognition definitely deserves it.
Hey, Max, Jujon
He wants to hear
asks-
you say Tender Touches. Say the name.
Yeah.
I want to change it so when I Twitter search Tender Touches on a release week, it's not half nice compliments and half people writing about touching people.
That's the goal.
I love some of those. I know you guys probably Twitter search my shows, but when I search Tender Touches, Matt, I'll tell you, latest one is alien planets, drugs, mind control, leaving the horrible pressure of your own legacy behind. Tender Touches exchanged with your worst enemy. That's what somebody wrote. Well, thanks for calling, Ash.
Thank you, Ash.
Thanks, no problem.
I want to make sure that people like Jujon know that they They get a medal also.
For what? What did they do?
They participated.
Oh, nice. I love it.
You want to see it?
Yeah, do you have the medal, Matt?
Yeah.
I'm here to say these medals are pewter. They're quality. They're made out of pewter.
Not guaranteeing that it's pewter.
Now, Tina, you're in here with us, right?
Hello?
Now, Tina, I had you specially ring in because you're going to be checking all the brackets.
Uh-huh.
Make sure to count every one and make sure the totals change. Even if, like, Anna might not even be in the top 3 next week. It might be someone we missed.
I'll be on that.
I just need you to make sure you're on it and you do the best, and you say to everyone that you promise you're going to do the best.
I promise I'll do the best. I'll double count, and I will find the winner.
Max, I sent you a picture of the medal
Where'd you send it to?
to your email.
Oh boy, this is going to be fun.
Mhm.
I got it. Well, Tina,
I
thanks.
gotta see.
How's this show looking so far to you, Tina?
Amazing.
Ben Rivera says
Yeah.
tied bracket should also win. I agree. I want to give everybody a medal. Anybody who cares at all gets a medal.
So what is that, a llama? A camel?
I
That's
think a
amazing.
goat.
Oh, it's a goat. It's amazing.
Look
And
at that
people,
medal.
they get this in their own home?
Yeah.
Oops. I keep,
It has a
I need
bag,
to-
but I'm not showing you that.
That's for when
I
you
just
get
really
something
want
to look
Venture
at.
Brothers to win.
Yeah.
Hey, you're on the line with the Summer Showdown. We're looking at the medal.
I'm here to tell you that the
The
back
medal.
is actually the likeness of the participant.
Nice.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah.
Oh, no.
Tentatively.
You look like a goat, lady. You look like a goat, lady.
The back. This is the front.
Oh, on the back, it's got your face.
No. I called to see if you guys got my entry.
Well, you didn't.
I haven't seen it on there. And,
Did you get all of them right? We only showed the top 3.
oh, no, I probably didn't get them all right because I put Venture Brothers for every single victory.
That doesn't make sense because they're not every single show.
They're like the Duke of this.
But
tournament.
they should be every single show.
No, because honestly, if all you had was Venture Brothers, you'd probably get really sick of it.
I don't know. I mean, have you watched Venture Brothers?
Yeah, I think it's great. You know, but even like, you know,
So-
when I'm playing a video game I love, I need to stop and masturbate or eat food.
I don't know. I mean, I've been playing Skyrim for like 10 years, so I don't really think you can get too sick of a game.
What is wrong with you? Hey! That's your life, and I'm happy
These
for
are all
you.
ingredients of a big salad.
But you've chosen a show to love that comes out every 5 years.
I know. I call literally every week and tell you how much I love Venture Brothers, so I can't help myself.
It's because you want to be our friend, right?
I think that's what it is. I mean, we talked
She
that
wants to be
first
Venture
week,
Brothers
and
friend.
I haven't been able to stop thinking about giving you all my money.
Well, you'll be the new producer.
Email your
Oh.
address and your name to our
Well, I'm
site.
sorry.
And some Venture Brothers fan art.
To look it up.
You know what? I actually am a painter, so
Well, can you
maybe
paint?
I'll paint some Venture Brothers fan art. And you guys gonna be on next week? Because I'll send it in before then.
I need you to send me a fan art painting of me, Molotov cocktease, and Brock Sampson engaged in a 3-way.
Come on.
Oh well, I'm not sure if you'll
Alrighty.
actually show that on.
Thank you.
Hey, here's our Gmail address. I want you to have a medal. assummershowdown@gmail.com. We just need addresses, names and addresses. We're not going to keep your data. I'm just going to send you a medal.
Rat Hand says scroll
Got
through
nothing in
winners
my
while
mind.
talking. We already showed all the first round of winners. We're going to go
AS.
through them now.
Summershowdown@gmail.com. Go ahead, Max.
But Matt, I want to add one criteria, if I may.
Mhm.
I would like you to watch one episode of one show, 11 minutes, that's not Venture Brothers,
Yeah.
and tell Matt what you think in the email.
Yeah.
Will you do that for the medal? She hung up on me.
I hung up on her. Shark Farts. I have not played. I'm not playing the Outer Worlds 6 months late. First of all, I played the Outer. Which one did I play? I played the Outer Wilds. Okay. Very.
Is
different.
anybody diving into The Last of Us?
Dave is. I'm playing Bloodborne again because I'm a real Loser, and I play that every 3 years, apparently.
I'm playing
Okay.
nothing because I decided to go freelance, so I'm working all the time.
Boring.
Freelancing. Trying to get stuff cooking.
Hey, you're on the line with us. We're about to do Casper's picks.
Oh, I am?
Yeah.
All right. So really quickly, I just want to give a bold hot take here. I think Tim and Eric, awesome show, great job, should not be slept on. I think if it can make it to the Final Four, then it would just have to go up against Aqua Teen Hunger Force, and then after that, you never know. It could be the sleeper in this entire bracket.
Nice.
I think you make a good point, because I think what show it really has created a sort of its own style genre of comedy that's much imitated. Like it's it might be, it's arguably there's a lot of influential shows, but it's definitely one of them.
Yeah, I think in terms of
Three Busy
Deborahs,
Deborahs, is it not influenced by Tim and Eric? Surely. It must be.
Yeah.
You can tell if people start making commercials that look like.
Oh my God! Every commercial is influenced by Tim and Eric.
They destroyed commercials.
They ruined ads.
But that's very much.
I loved ads.
No, I'd rather ads ruin Tim and Eric.
It's very much a David Foster Wallace thing, isn't it? I feel like we've been bringing him up a lot lately, but I feel like he was talking a lot about irony being used in the mainstream media. I think that Tim and Eric's brand is permeated in that same way. That it's almost ruined it. You know, I can't even watch Tiny Dancing Man anymore. No, I'm just kidding. I think that's a really funny sketch.
It sure
Partner
is.
from Boulder says Tim and Eric has a passionate bass but no volume.
I argue the show's very loud. Well, caller, what's your big pick other than Awesome Show? Anything else?
Other than that, I even think, I know Venture Brothers, I'm hearing a lot of love from that, but I wouldn't be surprised if Metalocalypse was the one to beat it, and I even think Space Ghost, Coast to Coast, could possibly beat Rick and Morty. I think that has probably the best chance of beating Rick and Morty and stopping it from getting in the Final Four.
All right, let's get into
Casper's
Casper Kelly's
picks.
picks.
Thanks for calling. Meanwhile,
right,
later I'm going to be playing Final Fantasy. Nope.
You know him from Too Many Cooks? Your Pretty Face is Going to Hell, Stroker and Hoop?
Fire Emblem.
And
The
here he is
Binding
now.
And Fire Emblem, yes.
The Binding Blade.
And Evangelion, which I helped with.
He helped them choose the name.
I helped them tell them how to say it.
Yeah, he said you're pronouncing it wrong.
Well,
I said if you say Evangelion, the angel part is 2 on the nose. You already have angels in the show. Evangelion.
We got a lot of hard choices ahead. Robot Chicken, Dream Corp, LLC. What do you got?
I need some visuals. Or is it whoever's talking pops up? I need.
you have to double click on me on my screen. You have to double click
I will
on
do
it
that.
to pin it.
Okay. Well, I need to ask one question to help me triangulate this.
Yeah.
Have you guys ever done your sort of advertising schematics of who watches the streams?
Yes, all older
Yeah.
people.
Old men.
Old men.
Old men. Okay.
Old ladies.
Well, I mean, these aren't just streams viewers who are voting.
It's Instagram people.
It's Instagram people.
I love Dream Corp. I'm going to go Robot Chicken because that's just a season 37 crowd pleaser.
We had some
Joe
people in
Parra.
chat asking for some percentage stuff real quick that I'm going to throw on here. The highest percentage victory was Eric Andre over Tropical Cocktails.
Blow this up a little bit. It's a little small.
I will. I'll make it bigger.
Wild.
Let's
By the
see.
way, have you guys seen Greasy Strangler, the movie by the Tropical Cops gentlemen?
I heard very good things. I feel like you
I
were
enjoyed it quite a
recommending
bit.
it. Somebody was telling me you recommended it to them. Well, when I zoom it in, Matt, it gets weird. So I gotta zoom it back down.
All right.
Sorry, I really like this song.
Unrelated, Matt, while we're zooming it.
Yeah.
I have to tell you, I was in England, and
Nice.
was talking to some people at a bar, and I remember this woman was like, Oh, you work at Adult Swim. Have you seen Aussie McGee? Aussie?
Really? RC?
You should have said RC. That would have been better. But I always remember her accent. I can't even do it now. But yes. Aussie McGee in a British accent sounds cool.
Ahead of its time, can I tell you?
Yes.
Well, so what are you saying between Dream Corp and Robot Chicken?
I'm going Robot Chicken.
And is that personal choice or just you gaming the system trying to think about who would win?
Is that gaming the system if you're... No, I'm gaming the system, yes.
I'm putting also... you putting your guesses in lower opacity as we go through like this.
As you should, because to be clear,
confused.
My predictive ability is horrible.
Well,
I have never predicted a presidential election, and I always sell stocks before they go up. And I always buy houses before they go down. So there you go.
versus Super Jail.
I think Super Jail's got a big following, but I'm going to go Joe Pera. It's a current show. There's nothing like it. I'm going to go Joe Pera.
What? And why do you think?
Plus, he's very nice to me on Twitter, and so is Christy, though.
Are current shows more in people's minds? You know, is that why you think it has more of a chance of winning?
Yes.
Because sometimes, a lot of these days, people are really obsessed with older shows. People are watching Friends
Is that right?
over again,
Sopranos.
right? Sopranos.
Yeah, you're right. You're right. Again, I don't have my finger on the pulse of anything.
It's okay. I'm not upset.
But I think But I'm going to adjust my strategy based on what you just said because I think you're cool and you know what's what.
I don't really know. I play Bloodborne. I play the Soulsborne games. Come on. We have Bedtime Stories versus Mr. Pickles.
Okay.
Two different Tim and Eric properties in this part
I
of the
remember
Western
when I used to work at Adult Swim formerly, I would get the emails, the secret emails of the ratings and the various stats and so on. And Pickles was always up there. Like, it doesn't get acknowledged, but it's not like a Rick and Morty heavy hitter, but it's a medium-high heavy hitter. So I'm going to go Mr. Pickles, as much as I love Bedtime Stories.
Medium-high Mr. Pickle. Interesting.
Medium-high, yes.
Xavier versus Beef House. Beef House
here's
more
a hot
recent.
Oh, that's a tough one. That's a tough one.
What do you like?
I'm
more?
going to go... Go ahead. What are you going to say?
What do you like more?
I can't say
you gotta
that.
Click on one.
I want to work
watch.
for...
What do you watch?
I want to work for APSO and I want to work for PFFR. I need a job, Matt. I have a mortgage.
Okay.
But I will say that, and also I love them both. Truly, I am a super fan of Adult Swim. So I know that's not entertaining. But I will say that I'm probably going to go, Tim and Eric has represented a lot on this board. They've done a lot of shows for us. So I'm going to go Xavier. Because I don't know.
Xavier.
Yeah, I think it's kind of a cult thing. Yeah.
Well, we're not going to go further on this bracket yet. We're going to come loop back around, but this is Casper's picks on this bracket.
When do I get to hear what actually wins?
Not till next week.
Voting starts momentarily, if not already, on AdultSwim.com Instagram.
And did Kim last week make the same guesses?
I don't remember.
Okay.
Honestly, I've got a life. I can't just memorize Kim's fucking
I want to
guesses.
know all the... Yes, I want to know everything Kim said. All right.
Max,
so you got Decker,
know life.
and what is this other image here I'm looking at?
That's Frankenhole, my friend.
Oh, okay. Dino, who's done a lot of show for us, but not recently. What is he busy doing? What is Dino... You guys traffic in the hipster circles. What is Dino Stamatopoulos up to these days?
His animation company, doesn't he own Starburns Industries?
Yes, so he's just counting money.
He's just counting Rick and money.
He's counting Rick and money. So I'm going to go with Decker.
Decker.
It was ahead of the curve on the Trump hatred. And
Decker versus Dracula? Oh, the best.
No one hated Trump before Decker.
I just recently saw Neil Hamburger perform and laughed my ass off.
Isn't that a
oh my
delight?
God.
I watched him ruin a lot of people's vacations in Las Vegas once.
This was back before the pandemic. It was like the last week before the pandemic. I went to go see him in LA. It was awesome.
My college girlfriend saw him at the Edinburgh Fringe Festival. And we knew who he was through Tim and Eric, but no one else there, I think, did. So,
I've always wanted to go. Did you go to that too?
no, this was.
I've always wanted to go to that.
It sounds real fun, though. I want to go.
If we're ever allowed to fly again, I'll
It'll
go to
never
that.
happen.
Lucy versus C-Lab. Now, Casper, what do you think about this?
I gotta go. This
People don't
is
know
now
Lucy.
personal.
People don't know.
I love C Lab. I'm gonna go C Lab. I love Lucy too. I love Lauren, but he's got all that Bob's Burger. I guess both of these. Is this the millionaire bracket? You got Lauren Bouchard and Adam Reed. This is the millionaire bracket right here. But I'm gonna go C Lab. All right, you moving on. My bid isn't working.
No,
All
it was
right.
funny. I got it. These are rich
All right.
guys.
All right, you're right.
Robert's Burgers and FX. It's all that FX and Fox money. We get it. Oh my god.
Awesome show, Tyson. I mean, come on.
I hear.
Yes.
I hear Tyson's great.
Yeah, I'm gonna have to go Tim and Eric. It's just so influential.
Now, my friend, you've got a real problem. You're at a crossroads here.
I gotta go. Unfortunately, I'm gonna shoot myself in the face and go Squids because it's animated. It's been going on for 72 years. It's the longest running animated show of all time, and yeah,
Well, there's
And I
his
love
Southern predictions. Let's go to the East.
everything about it.
Some
All
people
right.
in chat are asking what our biggest upsets are, Matt. I don't think I've seen any huge upsets for me yet. I mean, I think I like Assy more than Brack, but that's just me, you know. Like, I don't see that. I don't see that also as a
I mean, there's
huge
a lot
upset.
of simple people out there who don't appreciate Assy as being better than Brack, but, you know, what are you going to do?
You know, it's subjective. Not a huge
Yeah.
upset to me. Now, I love both these shows. Casper, what are you saying to us?
I went to college with the guy that directed Black Dynamite. I'm gonna have to go Aqua Teen.
Of course.
Too many people are predicting that going all the way. Yes. Yeah. There's nothing. Enough said. All right. Brack. Oh, that's tough. I'm probably gonna have to go Boondocks. I fucking love the Brack show. Tough call.
Boondocks, very relevant all the time. I keep bringing this up.
Brack
everywhere.
show
People keep
is kind of dispersed amongst a couple of different projects. Hard to focus on the specific Brack show versus the Brack character.
I feel like I see clips from all three of these shows all the time online. Every once in a while, I'll see a Boondocks, a Black Dynamite, or an Aqua Teen. Never see a Brack show clip.
I've never seen a Black Dynamite clip.
You haven't?
That's
There are some that I've seen shared a lot. There's like also scenes from the movie. Maybe I just have like more of like a blaxploitation YouTube recommendation algorithm than you though.
Yep. Because of your Google history, yes.
Because
But I'm gonna hold on. I think Brack show has sort of that good-natured absurdism. It's sweeter than your Aqua Teens and your C Labs. I think that's due for a reboot and kind of draft behind the Joe Pera good-natured thing. I think that could be rebooted.
Huh. So, Boondocks or Brack?
No, I'm sticking with Boondocks for sure,
Okay.
but I'm just saying.
you're saying
Yeah.
it's time for Brack to come
Interesting.
back.
I'm gonna
Yeah.
call Kim and tell her it's
Brack
time.
is back.
Yes.
Brack is the new
What is this glowing
Black.
skull? I don't even know what this is. What is
Off
that?
the air.
Oh my God! That's the image for off the air. All right. This one is
Eric
one of the
Andre
most.
in the news. He's got a movie out on Netflix.
Oh, he does. This is one of the
Yeah,
most painful ones.
Yeah.
I'm going to go Eric Andre because that's huge. But off the air is a very special thing. There's nothing like it, and it's amazing. It's great.
Home movie.
But it's got to be more cult than Eric Andre. Eric Andre's cult, but off the air is slightly smaller cult. But it's amazing. No, anyone?
I agree.
Yeah.
Sorry, I'm giving
Yeah.
you space to breathe and think.
All right.
man. You're doing great. Home movies versus Laser Wolf.
I've only seen the Laser Wolf pilot, which I've enjoyed. This is a crapshoot for me. I'm just going to go home movies. For if you said the voters are older, or your viewers are older, not the voters. So we'll try home movies.
I do think people
Good
really
show.
like home movies.
I love
did
home. I
think
mean,
this. I
you
don't
got
think it was a-
McGurk.
I don't think this was an upset, but I do think I was unsure who was going to win in these.
Yeah.
Reddit says Eric Andre is hilarious, but a Jackass ripoff. I mean, people have been doing that kind of.
Yeah,
stuff for a
Jackass
long
is a
time.
Three Stooges ripoff. I mean,
Yeah. I mean, it's a tradition.
I don't think it is quite. I don't think that's quite fair.
They call Eric Andre a jackoff ripoff.
Yeah.
Yeah, I
a
don't
jack
think
off
so at
or a
all.
jackass ripoff.
Well, I mean, there's the whole fake monologue part, the fact that they just film everything for a day and then edit it out of sequence to make it look like a band's reacting to him. Like, that's part of what's awesome about the show.
Yes.
So when they cut to, like, the guy behind the camera who wasn't there when he was shitting on the desk.
Max, excuse me, Tender Touches or Archie Holler?
Ugh.
Get this over with. Come on.
Oh, okay. Sorry.
I mean,
think
this
I'm gonna
particular-
I'm gonna have to
It's
go
awkward.
Tender Touches
No, you don't have to.
because I want to. Because
It's
Max,
awkward.
you're my friend, and I think
Wow,
I'm in love with you.
Going all the
Oh
way.
way. Casper,
I want you
you're
to
really
move it
sweet.
all the way. And I love Dave Bonowitz. He and I have spent many an hour in an edit suite together.
You mean,
I love Patton Oswalt too, but I gotta go.
you mean
yeah, put it
Griffin
right there.
McElroy.
Make it bigger. Yep.
What
Make the-
blending
yeah.
mode should I put it on? Let's put it on hard mix. Now that.
Yes.
Now that's cool.
That's scary Dave Bonowitz. Is he still on paternal leave? I guess we're in a pandemic, so it doesn't matter.
He's acting very erratically.
But
That's
are you
something
saying
to
Archie or Tender? I'm
I'm going Tender.
Archie.
I'm going Tender.
Oh, okay, I would say
Oh.
Archie. I think there's more of it, and I think it changes.
Is there?
Humble of you, Max.
How many seasons was Hershey? 3?
Yeah, but they had like 10 episodes a season.
Hey, Casper,
It was
look what's
great.
staring
The
you in
ending
face
was-
here. Metal Venture, staring you in the face.
Oh yeah, we've only got 7 minutes left.
Wow.
This is bloody. I gotta go Venture, but that is bloody because Metalocalypse could easily have, in a different sector, could have made it to the final 4.
I was very surprised neither of these were actually some of our 4 heavy hitters we were deliberately separating.
Yeah, look at Tender Touches versus Venture Brothers.
That's dead.
Max.
That's dead. When we're going back around, that's
I hate to
dead.
tell you, Max, remove
All
Dave
right.
Bonowitz immediately.
Let's do a speed round.
Okay, I'm gonna
Or
go Space Ghost. You got to go Space Ghost
Yeah, I have to
because
say,
Dino doesn't need more money. He doesn't need it.
going through this, I don't think there's been any crazy upsets for me in the first actual votings.
Rick and Morty.
Yes, that's yes. Rick and Morty.
Rick and Morty. Alrighty, Casper. It's time for the speed round. We're going around again. Robot versus Joe Pera.
Joe.
Joe beats Robot in a big upset.
That's wrong. I
Wow.
don't know why I said that.
Pickles
Pickles.
versus
Do it.
Savior.
Yeah, let me go back to Robot. Surely Robot will beat.
Oh, I like forcing you, but it's okay. It makes sense.
Yeah, I will stick to it from now on.
I like.
Hey, voting is up. AdultSwim.com, Instagram.
Decker, C-Lab. I'll go C-Lab.
C-Lab over Decker. Interesting.
Yeah,
Awesome Show versus Squids. This one.
Oh, that's
this
painful.
Is super
Wow.
tough.
I might go. I'm actually gonna go. Shit. Squids. Fuck it.
Squids.
That's tough. These are tough. Aquatine.
Aquatine over Boondocks.
That's tough too.
I think Squids has a good thing where there are a bunch of people who watch that show who don't know it's making fun of them
Yes.
and are somehow
A lot of our shows are
like
that
it.
way.
empowered by early Kyler for some reason.
Yeah.
Well, I think a lot of people feel that way about Carl. Eric Andre.
Eric Andre beating home
over
movies.
home movies. All right.
I could see home movies winning that. Interestingly enough,
I-
I could also not really, but I could see this being like I could see Boondocks in the 30% or the 40%.
I have
know
a
what I mean?
request.
Yes.
If less than half of my predictions are right, I would like a medal of some sort.
Okay.
Oh,
I would like a
screenshot it.
participant medal
I'll screenshot it at the end.
because I'm not good at this. That hour flew by.
We're not there yet, son.
Tender Touches versus Venture Brothers. I know what you're saying. It's Heart-She Holler. Just kidding. You already said that, right?
Yes,
Space
yes.
Ghost versus Rick and Morty.
Rick and Morty it is. Yes.
Now we're on to the last ones. You ready for this?
Yes.
Robot Chicken versus Pickles.
Robot Chicken.
C-Lab versus Squids.
Ooh, Squids.
Aqua Teen versus Eric Andre. This one I could see being very close.
I'm going to say Aqua Teen.
I think that's the closest quadrant, though.
I
could
think
see
you're
it
right.
Being a huge Eric Andre fan.
I think you're right. Ooh, that sucks. They're in the same. What is that called? Quadrant? What is that? Quarter?
Yeah, quadrant.
Segment? I don't know from sports.
Quindle.
For a long time, I thought it was top seeded instead of top seeded.
It's
I'll
actually
go Rick and Morty.
This is the top Quincy.
The top Quincy.
There are 4 Quincy's going on. Robot Chicken versus
all right.
Rick and Morty.
Wow.
Rick and Morty's going to beat Robot Chicken. Aqua Teen is going to beat Squids. That's the Dave Willis bracket.
Do you think he's going to be happy that he
Dana
gets to have
Snyder
these?
bracket. Huh?
Do you think Willis is going to be happy that he has all these points?
Aqua Teen versus Rick and Morty. Casper Kelly.
I think it's going to be Rick and Morty. Rick and Morty is just a force you can't fool
Wow,
with.
look at that. Look at
My
that.
mom, it's like, not literally, but my mom watches Rick and Morty.
Wow. Well, let's look at what Anna said. Anna's was similar to yours. Squids,
Very
Aqua Teen, and
similar.
Rick and Morty.
She fell apart a little bit on that Western bracket.
She saw.
She went Para, which there's a good argument to be made for Para.
It'll be interesting if Para beats Robot Chicken. I would hope even the creators of Robot Chicken would be like, I'm okay with, we've had a large place in the sun. Let's let Joe Para win this part of the bracket.
That's fair.
Voting
Joe
is
Para
up.
is a special show.
Otherwise, it's pretty much similar to yours.
AdultSwim.com Instagram story. Let's get your vote. Send your brackets.
Do you
wanna
guys
address
ever
it,
throw
you can.
your opinions on the line?
I think we've been doing that all night. And
Yeah.
I guess you have. Who do you think's going to take it all, Maxwell? Maxime?
Honestly, for some reason, I think it might be Aqua Teen.
Well, you said the retro is rising, so I think you got a good argument.
People like
Max,
saying,
I agree with you. I think Aqua Teen's got the.
I think
the
there are more
long-term
people
fan.
who are fans of Rick and Morty who get annoyed at it because people like it so much than there
Yes.
are Aqua Teen fans who are annoyed at Aqua Teen.
And
I don't
our
think anyone's
viewers are
been
going to want to
like
go
that.
against the grain, against
Mhm.
the mainstream. Yep.
If Tender Touches can beat the Jellies, I think Aqua Teen can win.
Nobody's annoyed at Aqua Teen.
Nobody is.
Could Tender Touches go all the way, though?
No.
Potentially.
Could be an upset somewhere.
I mean, as Lazo said, it's too smart. He always said to me, it's so much smarter than Assy and Your Pretty Face, which were for stupid people. He always said, don't tell anyone, he told me.
Yeah.
I put him on TV as a prank.
But see, the thing is, there's so many stupid people in the world that.
I don't know why he
That's the
said
audience.
Tender Touches is for smart people. I still don't get that.
But he had a good way of
Making you feel
letting
smart.
you down easy. Yeah.
Yeah.
Making you feel like it was a
Compliment you into
compliment.
oblivion.
Yeah. Complimenting me.
Too smart to live anymore.
That's my memoir, Complimented into Oblivion. My Adventures in Hollywood.
Casper Kelly, thanks for coming on the Adult Swim Summer Showdown.
Thank you, guys. And thank you for hiring me as your third host, and I'll see you guys next week.
The Halfening.
Did you
Come
like
back.
the Halfening?
I love the Halfening. What's
Yeah.
the next one? The Quarterning?
I think it's, what did I say? The Quinceañera? I don't know.
Yeah, the Quinceañera, I think, next.
Casper,
Excellent.
anything we can see of yours coming out anytime soon? We never do plugs on this thing.
Yeah, you want to promote something?
Do you have any plugs?
I got well, it's all with competitors right now, so why
So
do
what?
that on your fine
Go
site?
for it.
Yeah. How about your,
Your new mixer show.
Yeah.
I'm going to plug an old thing. I wrote a book of short stories on Amazon.
Yes.
Just look at Casper Kelly, and one of them may become a show on Netflix, weirdly. It got optioned, so we shall see.
I'm going to drop a
That's-
link to it in the chat.
That's called More Stories
Stories
about
About-
Spaceships and Cancer.
Yeah.
How do you know that?
Come on, man. I got to
my
do
gosh.
my homework here.
Yes, but I
Buy
got a lot of
this.
stuff cooking. We'll see.
Ding dongs, if you're in the chat, buy this book.
And give it a try.
I put it up there. Try it. Try a couple stories. You don't have to read the whole thing, right? That's what short stories are.
Yeah, jump around. Just what you're interested in.
Leave a review on Amazon that says too many pages.
Do you have it in audiobook form?
No,
Let's do that.
we should. Who should I have read
Do
it?
it.
I'll do it for free.
Max will do it for free.
Done.
Nice. You know who does audiobooks a lot?
Who?
Ben O'Brien, who's on our next show, right?
Oh, you mean Wham City's own?
Yeah, I think
Yeah.
he does a bunch of audiobooks, and one of them recently had a child, but we should let their creative child
Coming
spread
up
its
next on the stream, Fan Fiction Showdown Live. Thank you, Casper Kelly. We'll be back at 10 o'clock next Monday.
Thank you so much for having me. Thank you, everybody. Hope you all win with your brackets.
Thank you.